Hey folks, Matador here. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. Thought I would actually do some drawing for you guys. It's been a really long time since I got down and just sat down and drew something. I really enjoy it, but I haven't really been doing so much of it lately, so I'm going to do a little bit of that for you guys today. Any of you Borderlands fans out there will probably enjoy this. As you can probably tell, I'm going to be drawing Miss Mad Moxxi over here. I'm going to be doing kind of a similar theme to this, kind of a more classic pin-up-y pose going on. But it's not going to be this exact pose. I might do a slightly different outfit. I might do her purple outfit. I don't really know yet. But I just kind of decided I was going to sit down and do this on a whim. So I'm going to stop stalling here and just actually start drawing. If you haven't heard of the program that I'm using right now, it's called Mischief. I would really recommend it to any of you guys who haven't heard of it yet. It's a really neat program for drawing. It's especially nice, like if you know what this means, it's a vector-based drawing program. So while I still have the pen tools that I would have in, say, Photoshop, it has the capability that Illustrator has, which means that you can, after you finish your drawing, you can export it in any size. Like if I draw it this size right now, I could theoretically print this out at like a massive poster size once it's done if I wanted to, which is a fantastic thing. It's a really nice thing for anybody who's ever done anything art-wise. You all know the struggle of having to deal with a program that won't scale up your work the way you would like it to, which is one of the pitfalls of Photoshop. Is it's a really nice tool, it's great and it's very versatile, but that's one of the major pitfalls of it, is that once you draw something in that size or in that resolution, you're kind of locked into it. That's what you've got to deal with, it's what you've got to work with. I'm sorry also this drawing is being so rough right now. Right now I'm just kind of trying to get my pose locked in. This probably looks like shit to all you guys watching it right now, but I'm probably going to do some time lapses in here to show you guys like the full effect. I'll skip around a little bit once I actually figure out what I'm doing. Like you guys can probably tell I'm going for, like I said, more of a pin-up-y pose here. Let's go ahead and get her top hat in. All of this anatomy is probably also going to change because right now I'm just kind of eyeballing it, but as time goes on I'm going to start to kind of zoom in on my concept a little bit, kind of home in on what I want to do and really improve the anatomy here. Because right now I can, already looking at this, I can already tell there are lots of places that are going to need to be improved upon probably as far as anatomy goes. Do that. I'm going to skip around a little bit also, just so you guys don't have to listen to me babbling on while I'm figuring this out, because it's been a while since I've pulled up this program, so I'm a little bit rusty with my tablet here. One of the things I always really find helps is that I go kind of trace around the silhouette of what I'm doing and then I fill in the details after that. Like you can see right now I'm going around her arm, kind of figuring out how I want that to look. There's going to be some negative space in here, so I make sure that I really want to capture that. I got her shoulder coming up. It's really important to get the sweep of the butt right. Anyway, like I was saying, Mischief is a very powerful tool actually, because if you're a fan of Photoshop and Illustrator, it's kind of got the best of both worlds going for it. Like it's got the scalability and the vector formatting of Illustrator, but the brushes are actually very intuitive, especially considering it's not a super expensive software. I mean, I think the full version, when I got it at least, it was about 60 bucks, which is really good because that's not like an annual thing, it's just a one-time charge. They have a free trial going, or at least they did a few months ago when I got it for the first time, so if I've piqued your interest with this, then please go download Mischief. It's a truly fantastic piece of software and I will absolutely sign off on it. It's really wonderful to use and it's really intuitive, it flows really well. If you've ever used a tablet before on anything that you've done, it's not going to be any different. It flows just as well as drawing in Illustrator does. If anything, it actually feels like it's a little bit smoother. And I'm not quite sure how that is, but drawing feels more natural to me in Mischief than it does in Photoshop. It feels almost more forgiving, and I'm not quite sure why that is. Also, I apologize that Miss Moxxi is currently not wearing anything. I gotta get the pose right and the anatomy proper before I can start going in and filling in the clothes. To be fair though, I really don't think she minds. This feels really nice, I gotta say. It's been too long since I just sat down and drew for a significant amount of time. I don't know why I stopped either. It's not like I don't have time to draw, and you can tell I've been missing it because I am rusty as all hell. I'm sorry. Alright, I think I'm ready to start adding in the clothes now. I've got the pose about where I want it. And I can always kind of tweak it as I go along. One thing I have to constantly remind myself of while I'm drawing is to kind of embrace the little happy accidents that happen, embrace the random. Like, you just got to accept the fact that things aren't going to look exactly the way you want them to. They're not going to look exactly the way you picture them in your head, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. There's a few little details of this pose that I probably should have worked out a little bit more before I actually started filling in the details, but I mean, that's fine, I can work with that. Alright, I'm going to start moving in a little bit and kind of solidifying some of this detail here, especially right up around her collar. The thing about Moxxi is, she is a very buxom woman. You can't leave that detail out. That's the most important thing when you're drawing Moxxi. And I just want to say, boobs are hard. Like, it's difficult to get them to where they don't look really stupid. I'm going to zoom in a little bit further still, and I'm going to start putting in the details of the face. I gotta get the smile in. Gotta make sure the lips are thick enough too. That's a very important aspect of her. This does not look good. Alright, now Moxxi's lips are the really important thing. That conveys really everything you need to know about her character is in her smile. I've always really loved her character design. Alright, so I made some progress, but I'm actually going to stop the video here for now, and then I'm going to pick this up a little bit later once I've got the sketch kind of finalized, and then I'm going to do another video on the line art, and then probably another video on color, depending on how long it all takes. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this so far. I certainly had a lot of fun making it. I hope to do a lot more of these in the future, just me idly drawing and showing you guys, just having an outlet for it, just a reason to draw again, and a reason to actually enjoy just doing some art for the sake of doing art. I really enjoyed doing this one. I'm looking forward to polishing it up and getting it done, finally. But I hope you enjoyed watching, and please check out some of the other videos that I've done. There aren't a whole lot just yet because the channel is brand new, and please like and subscribe if you want. You don't have to, and keep an eye out for other videos coming up from me in the future, and I will see all of you guys in my next video. See you guys later.